Well, hello again, everybody. It's Doris at DF Designs. First, I wanted to show you how that swipe I did with the reverse swipe with the wax paper turned out. Now, I had told you throughout the whole video this thing was warped. So you can see it kind of came in, but then went off. So I'm going to quit using these because they're not fun, because I got a lot of fixing I'm going to have to do to this. But this is how this piece turned out. Let me put this over here. I was happy about the coasters. I got some really pretty cell action in there. And I love these colors together. So the coasters turned out good. It's just that the galvanized sign didn't work. So I don't think I'm going to be using those for resin anymore. I don't know when I'm going to go back to acrylic pouring, but I can tell you right now, I don't think I'm going to use those for resin pouring unless my boyfriend, who's, you know, a guy, and he knows how to fix things more than I do, he's got to help me figure out how I can make them stay. Okay, tonight, now I got a tile out because I didn't want a big piece, but I wanted it to be flat. Okay, so this is the tile I'm going to be working on. Now, a little bit of marbling's not going to be that bad. Now, I've been seeing all kinds of people using dustpans in acrylic pouring. Well, I'm going to try to do a dustpan pour with, I'm moving this over just a little bit, trying to get the glare off of it. I got to figure out my lighting situation. Okay, reason I'm using this instead of a dustpan, this is a pancake donor by Wilton, is I think this would handle the heat better than a dustpan would. Okay, the colors I'm using tonight, I already got my resin mixed up. This is going to be my base tint because I'm trying to get something that's coral for a contest I want to enter. So this is going to be my base coat, the main color. And then I'm going to do some rose red and some just resin carbon black on it. And I just got, where is it? There it is. And I just got my glitters today. And this is Black Diamond by Just Resin. And I can't hold it up too high or the light won't catch it, but look at that. So I'm going to add a little bit of that into the carbon black to give it some sparkle. And then I'm going to probably pinch some over it too, because, you know, glitter likes to sink inside a resin. Okay, I only need 3 cups. I probably mixed up too much, but hey, I'm loving using the extras on coasters. I also use my extras. This is a mess. Whenever I have just a little bit and there's not enough for a coaster, I pour it into these molds that are for shot glasses. And one day I will do a video showing you, this one isn't finished, it's just been sanded on the edge, but I will show you how I'm going to finish them. So that way you'll be able to see it. Now, I'm going to be smart and I'm going to put my powder in first. Just dropped a whole bunch of sticks trying to get 3 of them. Okay. I'm making a mess over here. I've been trying to organize my work area here because I had way too much stuff on it. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of little ends, at the end of the stick is what I call it. I'm going to put a couple in here because I'm going to be using more of this. And I'm assuming that's going to be enough. I've gotten smart. I open up my bags before I turn on the camera so I can make sure I'm not sitting here fumbling with it. Okay. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay, there's the rose red. Now, I don't need to add the paste to the last cup for the black. Already mixed up my resin. Now, this is going to be my base color. I'm also going to put a little bit in the dustpan. I know I'm going to have to heat it up once it gets in there. So, I'm not sure how much I got to heat it up. So that's why I got something that's meant for cooking. So that way I think it'll handle the heat, I hope. Okay, I'm not going to use all my resin. Never hurts to have a little bit more. Okay, here is my carbon black. I'm going to have to get a different stick just for the glitter because I don't want to get any of the paste in there. Okay. You don't need to use a whole lot of these pastes. They're pretty pigmented. I am absolutely in love with the whole line of colors and everything from just resin. Let me mix up the paste first. And like always, because I've got the pigment on the stick itself, I scrape it off, the pure pigment off of the stick. So it'll get down in there. Because for some reason, when you're mixing, you've got pigment that just hangs onto the stick and won't come off. That's pretty shiny on its own, but I do want to put some of the glitter in there. And I'm using a stick only because I don't want to stick my gloves in there. I will be putting some of this on top too, once I, pinching it and sprinkling it on, because I know glitter likes to sink, so I'm hoping that this doesn't sink too far. Can't really see it. Maybe that was just a waste of the glitter, I don't know. But I will put some on top too, so, because that black diamond is really super pretty. Okay, now because I got the resin on top of the powder, I'm having to get the powder up from the bottom. Because I want to make sure I get all the powder up. Because I have seen sometimes, I know what I should have done. I probably should have put a little bit of the resin in, then the powder, then the rest of the resin on top of it. Okay, I'll remember that next time. That looks like I got most of it up. Okay, now the coral, which will be all over, coated this all over. And then mixed into the dustpan. I did learn a little trick the other day. First I saw it on Stone Coat Countertop on a website they did, on a video they did. I forgot which one. But then somebody mentioned it in a group that I'm in. And it is to turn on your torch or your heat gun for about, don't point it at your thing right away, at your, where you want to put the heat at. Turn it away from there, turn it on, and let it blow out the dust. So that way, if you turn it on right over your thing, there's any dust in there, it's gonna blow it right in there. Okay, first, I'm gonna put, almost positive I got it all up. Okay, first I'm gonna put a thin layer all over this to cover it. So the resin that comes out of the well, we'll call for argument's sake, we'll call it a dustpan because it's but it's not really a dustpan. Okay, I'm holding my gun and I'm turning it away from that. And I'm letting it start up and blow out all the dust. Now I'll point it here to pop the bubbles. And hopefully I won't see any dust in this when I'm done. This is also heating up the resin a little bit, so it's easier for me to slide around on top of the substrate. Oops. That's it. Okay. I'm using my little finger of my left hand so I don't get any of this color on my other glove. I don't know why people, I guess it's because your little finger's the one that's going to be farthest away from anything you might grab with your hand. So if you got color still on your glove, it won't transfer to something else. Because I can't figure, I've never seen a better way to spread your base coat around like this, you know, your base resin with anything but a finger. I'm sorry. You can try it. I think it takes too long if you use a stick. Now I'm trying not to let it go over the edge. And if it gets thin in spots, that's okay for now. Because I can always, if I don't go up to the edge with the dustpan colors, I can always add a little bit more of this. Now I've seen people add their colors in acrylic pours to these dustpans in two different ways. I've seen them where they just do little puddles towards the back, and then I saw, oh, I can't remember now. I'll think of her name as soon as I get done with the video. But I think her name is Saskia. Anyway, I saw her do it in rows of color, but she didn't like it. I thought it was nice, but she didn't like it. Now I'm not sure how the resin's going to come out, what it's going to look like, so that's just okay. I see a little bit of pigment that didn't come out. Let's see if I can mix it in. Nope. I can see a little bit of powder that didn't get mixed in. Oh well. I just got to start remembering what powders to do that. And I've got a lot of powders too. I found there's a lot of places on Amazon that sell these powders in like what they call sample packs. And I just thought they were so neat that I ordered a couple of different ones. Okay. Blow out the dust. Let me get my air bubbles out. Oh, hopefully that pigment gets covered up. Okay, now, here we go. First thing I want to do, I just want to go through it real quick with my alcohol wipe. Okay, the last color, the first color in is the last color out. So, I'm going to put some of this coral in here. So it'll be on top. Now I'm trying not to let it get over the edge, of course. Okay. Here. I'll just lean it on that. I want to mix these colors up just a little bit better. Okay, and here's some of the rose red. Better mix you up. You've been sitting for a minute. Oh, I don't know what this is gonna look like, but you know me, I never know what my little experiment. And I watch a lot of videos of acrylic pours, and I just can't help but wonder what it's going to look like if it was done in resin. Because I know that resin and acrylic pouring are a lot different. That's why I'm just testing it. So you might see something you might want to try. Okay, now trying to keep it from going over the edge. I just want to heat it up just a little bit. I know I'm going to have to do it slow. Okay. Well, here goes nothing. Wish me luck. Okay. I don't really want to drag it. Okay, move it over a little bit. I don't want to drag it through it. I'm not sure if I want to go in a straight line or not. Well, it doesn't really look that different, all that different now. Definitely doesn't look like what an acrylic pour would do. I don't want to add more resin right at the moment. Okay. If I don't reuse it with more color, I'll have to make sure that I clean it off. Okay. I see bubbles that I got to get rid of, but I'm blowing it first. Even though I got rid of the bubbles while it was in the little dustpan, it still has bubbles on there now. Okay. I'm going to try blowing it just a little bit towards the edge. I'm not really excited about it, so I think I may add a little bit more color, not with the dustpan though. I mean, it kind of mixed it up a lot. Okay, let me see what some tilting can do. Okay, whoops, don't want to get the resin inside of that. I got these new little cake snakes today. Okay, what is that in the middle? I see something in the middle. Excuse me, that doesn't look like it belongs there. Oh, got my finger in there too. I don't know what it was. Okay, let me tilt some of it this way. Well, I'm not really impressed by what it did, you know. I don't know what else to say. I know right off the bat, I'm going to put a little bit more coral around here to hopefully cover up the little bare spots I see, where I can see the tile through it. Okay, let me see. Just got a lot of black going on. This might have been too dark. Oh, got my alcohol rag in there. Okay, let me heat it up a little bit and see if I can do something with what I just put on there. Okay. See if I can add some interest to this, because it kind of looks a little boring the way it is. I know some glitter will perk it up. Well, I really don't want to put a, I mean, I don't know if a lot of color, if any more color will do any good. So, let me take off my one glove. Wait, before I take it off, let me, I don't know, it's still dripping off the edge. Come on, you know, once you put a glove on, it's not easy to take it off so you can put it back on again. And I do plan on doing some coasters with what I got left. Okay, there we go. Now, my black diamond glitter. I'm going to put a whole lot on. I'm going to get a little dusting of it over the coral, which is a great way to get rid of what's on my fingers. Okay. Now, trying to figure out which way to do this. Okay. Because I do need my glove on to A, wipe the drips off, B, do some coasters. Okay. Now, let me give it a once over. You know, I still got some resin in here. Let me see if I can get it off of here. All I'm doing now is just trying to move around the little bit I just added. Just to kind of feather it out a little bit. Well, tell you the truth, I'm not happy with the way the dustpan put it on there. Don't know if I'm going to try this again. I mean, leave a comment below. Leave a comment below. Give me your thoughts. Is there something I could have done different? You know, is there something that I could have done, did not do, or whatever, you know? Leave your comments below and tell me. Well, I hope you liked my little experiment with the dustpan. If you did like my video, please give it a thumbs up and comment and share with your friends. Even if you want to just say, hey, look at what this goofy woman's doing today. It's still art, but I'm just... for some reason, I'm not happy with it. I don't know why. So anyway, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And don't forget to hit the little bell for the notifications. So you'll be notified of all my upcoming videos. And that's really all I can say about this. I'll show you the dried result tomorrow. Not sure what I'm doing tomorrow yet. You never know. I'll probably watch some YouTube videos later and say, oh, I want to do that in resin. So, thanks for watching, everybody. And I thank all of you for watching. I thank you all for your support. Comments mean a lot to me. Thumbs up mean a lot to me. Just telling me what I'm doing right or wrong means a lot to me. Okay, so I will see everybody tomorrow. Bye for now.